We have Kai's WRX, which we will be doing a little bit of a rundown of what's done to it. He also does a bunch of filming and stuff, so we'll get a little bit of behind the scenes on his next video. And yeah, and so here we are with Kai.
Okay, so this is my 07 Subaru WRX TR. It's making around 300 wheel horsepower, probably, hopefully. Need to get it dynoed. Going over some of the mods, it's stock turbo, but I really wanted to handle well in the canyons. So, not the prettiest engine bay. I'm gonna refresh it maybe once this engine blows. So, going over, we got Fortune Auto 500 coilovers. I forgot the spring rates, but they're pretty stiff and they handle very well. Cusco front strut bar. It really helped tighten up the front a little bit, but the rear is pretty loose, so I need to fix that. Air intake, HKS wall valve, and then we got catalyst downpipe, HKS.
Down in there somewhere.
Yeah, down in there, right there. With the, I have a Cobb heat shield as well, running an external wastegate. If you can see that red down there.
I'm getting it.
Teal 38mm external wastegate. I'm pushing 17 pounds of boost right now, so get them out. And then, you know, we need some reliability. So I got a Cusco oil catch can. That's just hanging around there for now. Going over some of the aesthetic mods. These are my nice NK RPF ones, running a 17x8 with Michelin Pilot Sport 4S 235/45s. I like the beefy look. It looks nice. I want to upgrade and get some 17x9s in the future, but for right now, this is nice. I also really like the gold on the black car.
Yeah. Something else too I was gonna say is that, like, as far as Subarus go, other than just the World Rally Blue, my next favorite is any black Subaru on bronze or goldish wheels. I think that's just the best look, especially on this car too.
Let's go. Going over the brake setup, I got Hawk HPS. They're not 5.0, they're actually track pads, so they get pretty squeaky. With the DVA, I think 310mm rotors. So nice. I just put the setup on and it's been gripping so well. Going over some of the aesthetic modifications. In the front we got my definitely not cracked at all yet right now, Greddy front splitter. And I had to get this front bumper. I got a new front bumper and resprayed it and stuff like that. So, but we got rear door cards. These came in the JDM STI. I really wanted like an OEM Plus look, so these came in the JDM STI. These came in the JDM STI. Then coming over to the back, this is my need to be painted Caminari wing. This cost me a pretty penny and took 11 weeks to get here and ship and whatnot, but the carbon fiber is nice, and it's adjustable. Here, wait, actually, where are my keys? Yeah, they're adjustable. We got all these hex bolts, so I could push it up and push it in.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever awesome. I want. We got a decent amount of trunk space, you know.
That's daily.
Yeah, good daily. I do daily drive this. All right, so this is my AEM wideband AFR gauge. Super nice. I need to make sure my Subaru doesn't blow up yet, because I don't have money. Then we have oil temp. Oil pressure is not hooked up. I'm not making 100 PSI. And I need to fix my boost gauge. And then I have my Access Sport here. Super nice. The TRs actually came with this gray door cards and black interior, which I super like.
That's pretty sick.
So I got these P2M like checkered floor mats to match with it. I think it's like super clean.
Can you introduce yourself real quick? Just let them know who you are.
I'm Hunter. I take photos.
Yeah, so you'll see his photos on the screen. It might be the thumbnail too, so I'll link him down below too. So both of their channels, socials will be there if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, I think it's pretty sweet.
We can get into some driving.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Look at this thing. Also, if you notice, the scenery changed as we are not in New York anymore. We're back in Colorado, so the videos will get a little bit more fun. We also have a couple other cars that we'll be doing, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, doing some real fun driving, snow driving, canyon driving, all stuff like that. And yeah, stay tuned. That's it. That's so sick. The sounds this car makes is just incredible. Chasing sunlight right out.
Whoa.
Drift car. What got you into filming?
Okay, actually, no, this is why I started filming. This guy, Skura Weekly, on YouTube, he has the most like fire videos, like everything. And he was like such a big inspiration to me. And I was like, I really want to do that. So I made money off my job, picked up a A6400 and started shooting on that. And it just kind of like turned into like a snowball from there, snowball effect. So,
yeah.
Super fun.
I was gonna say your stuff is a lot more like cinematic style. You know?
Yeah.
And then what got you into cars? Are you always into cars, or like filming in cars, like the combination of the two?
Ever since, like, when I was 2, I really liked tires and wheels, and I would just like sit in cars for like an hour or two for no reason. I don't know why. Most of my like kid pictures are just me like on a tractor or like in a car. And then I watched Cars movies growing up. I watched like everything. I've always been into cars. So like when I got my license, just started doing some side hustles, and then I picked up a job, and then I bought this car. So yeah.
So what made you go with this car?
Okay. At first, I was gonna go with an '86. Okay. Like you.
Yeah.
Then I checked one out. I was really close to buying it, and then it didn't pass emissions. Oh. So that really sucked. But I also realized that it would be super nice to have something all-wheel drive that I could drive like all year round. And just like being in Colorado, I kind of wanted something like that. And also I really wanted a turbo, something turboed. Yeah. And I also really like Japanese cars. Yeah. So that kind of just narrowed it
straight down to this, like exactly. An Evo or something, but this just has a lot more cheaper. Aftermarket support too, readily available. Yeah. That's another thing too with being in Colorado out here, like the all-wheel drive helps a ton, especially the turbos too, just because you're at altitude, so you do lose some power. But we are experiencing that kind of. Actually, to be fair, I haven't driven my BRZ at sea level, so this is all I know. So it's about as fast as I think it should be, but yeah, no, this thing's sweet.
Yeah, no, I just fell in love with this car. I really want a Porsche, and I think of this car as like a mini Porsche. Yeah. Just boxer engine, turbo, except the engine's in the front. Yeah. So it's super cool. I just love it. Yeah. It's awesome.
And I'm not sure if you guys could tell through this video, but this car is super dialed suspension wise. Like it's super stiff. It's like there's minimal body roll too. Like compared to my WRX, which was stock, it was a 14 WRX, which I'll throw up a picture right now. It's just, this thing's so precise, you know, with the coils you got in it and stuff like that.
Yeah. I also just for Christmas, got myself a rear sway bar and sway bar end links. So that'll stiffen up the rear. I really need that because this car just right now it understeers too much. I really need some oversteer. Yeah. Have some fun. I'll rather spin around and crash into a tree than just like go straight into it, you know?
That's so valid.
Yeah. So yeah. I would say it's done for the most part because I really want to keep it a street car. Except I am gonna track it. I really want to track it. So actually baffled oil pan, possibly an oil cooler, and then do some track days at High Plains and see where it goes from there. Yeah. I might fall in love with going to the track. Yeah. And that might just be a money pit, but we'll see.
Yeah, so stay tuned also. I'm gonna try and get my car on track at some point, maybe end of this year. We'll figure it out, but chances are there might be a video coming in a couple months with both of us taking our cars on track. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't already, and ton of more cool content coming soon. So hope you guys enjoy.